Right, so in today's video, I've got you guys an interesting topic to actually dwell on. I'll be giving you guys my thoughts on where I see Quant heading in the short term and the long term, and also giving you guys a realistic price prediction of where I see QNT heading in the next bull market. But of course, with that being said, nothing on this channel is financial advice, and if you do want to invest into any of the tokens that I do talk about on the Cryptoverse channel, then you must seek a professional financial advisor. But yeah, with the crypto market as a whole right now, it's pretty much half and half. Some tokens are on the red side of the market and some are on the green. Casper up by 13.7% and QNT up by 0.8%. We'll be diving deep into a quick analysis on QNT and what's going on over there, and of course giving you guys a short analysis on where I see Quant heading in the next couple of days. But of course, if you've been keeping up with my channel, then you would have known I've posted a couple of polls to see where you guys actually think QNT will be heading in the next couple of days or weeks, and of course a lot of you guys have actually been saying sideways or up. Of course, with the first poll that I actually posted, most people actually said sideways, and of course it's actually interesting to see because if we actually the QNT actually has held above $97 and of course it dates all the way back to 20th of September. It's hit this support line about, let's just say 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and the 8th time. It's hit this support line the 8th time, and of course we're still seeing a bounce. So a lot of people are still accumulating QNT at around this support area. Now of course, if we actually have a look on the 17th of August, it did look a bit weak, and of course if you have been keeping up with my videos, then you would have known that I've said you must be careful if you are investing into QNT right now. Of course you should be DCAing. You don't really time the market per se, but you just invest at a specific point and yeah, you just DCA pretty much. But yeah, as I've been saying, it went all the way down to 85 cents, and of course there will be a tweet which I will be going over later in today's video that basically says that if it does go down, don't be surprised if it gets eaten up, because a lot of people are waiting for these prices, and of course there's a lot of people who have limit buys at around this area waiting for a QNT to actually drop there. Will it drop there? Who knows? But yeah, a lot of you guys have actually been saying it will go sideways, but of course that's you guys' opinion. In my opinion, I definitely do think QNT will break this support line because it did look weak on the 17th of August, and of course it all also depends on BTC. BTC is not dominant in the current market right now. It's mostly the alts that are having their fair share of accumulation in this market, while BTC actually stays on a stale moment above 25k. But of course, if we do see a movement with BTC, whether it goes up and down, we will see a movement with QNT, but currently it's holding pretty strong above the support line. But of course, we're coming to the end of this triangle, which we have been kind of going through throughout the videos if you guys have been keeping up. But yeah, we're coming at the end of this triangle, so we will have to see some sort of movement, and if it does go sideways, then you guys were right. But yeah, right now it's pretty much the waiting game with BTC. If it does go sideways, or if it does pump from this actual support line, then we may see Quant actually look pretty strong. But with the supply right now, it's holding above 80%, which it has done for quite a while pretty much. And yeah, 81% is literally insane. A lot of people don't want to sell their QNT tokens because they hold it with a lot of value, and of course there is less supply and there's less circulating supply, which means each token has more value, meaning don't be surprised if QNT actually goes to $400 at a rapid rate, because each token is pretty much scarce. The market cap is at 1.2 billion. So yeah, looking good with QNT right now, even though it's at $100 and it's been staying at $100 for quite a while now. Doesn't mean it's doing nothing. This could easily jump all the way to $200 in a matter of days. It's pretty much a sleeping giant. But yeah, moving on to the nitty gritty part of today's video, Clocky actually goes on to say if we go to the downside of QNT, and this actually backs up my point, well, my previous point, and let's just say it goes to $90, possibly 85, which it has done already actually, I can see a substantial increase in wallet growth to hitting 150,000 holders in no time. I haven't really checked the holders at this current moment, but the holders has probably increased. He posted this tweet on the 9th of August, so if you actually have a look at the chart, he posted this at around this area, so he probably knew that it would have went all the way down here, and I'm sure we all knew it pretty much because we were waiting for BTC to actually, you know, break the support area over here. And of course, once it did so, it actually created, well, it was a catalyst for QNT to actually go all the way down to 85 cents. So Clocky pretty much predicted that, and of course the whole crypto market could see it coming. But yeah, it actually held above the support line, which is also pretty cool. QNT can pump to $400 at a short notice, and you might even miss it. Yeah, when it wants to take off. So yeah, QNT could pretty much take off whenever it wants to. It's a sleeping giant, in other words. And this is actually interesting. Shout out to Miles Braun, CEO of Quant Network. QNT, I'm buying more after reading this, and I just want to go over this area. We're working on being the financial infrastructure to move digital assets between networks. There's a lot of activity in this space by banks. We're making QNT the way to sign, encrypt and secure digital assets to move them between banks, making it a universal utility token. And pretty much what Gilbert Verdian's job here is, he's actually bringing the outside world to blockchain and is solving this interoperability issue. With interoperability, transfers between different institutions and blockchains and whatnot, they can all come together. Can you imagine QNT moving JP Morgan coin to another bank, or Facebook's Libra coin? All of these need interoperability to transfer between parties, and we're making that a reality. And of course, Gilbert Verdian, who's working with a ton of banks behind the scenes, is also a good sign of where Quant will possibly be heading, and that is why you guys should be buying Quant. Of course, nothing in this video is financial advice. Whether you want to buy now or whether you want to wait or DCA into it, that's totally fine. It's all up to you. The way I invest into it is by actually just accumulating QNT, like wherever it is. Of course, you must have a strategy in accumulating QNT yourself. I have my own strategy, but yeah, you must have a strategy. But yeah, with QNT, they're working around this interoperability issue, which is going to be a major pull by 2030, and they're basically utilizing the overledger to actually make this work pretty much. And with this overledger by 2030, everyone is going to need QNT to actually use the overledger because fees and all of that sort of stuff. You're going to need QNT to actually use or utilize the overledger, and everyone's going to have it in their portfolio by 2030. So I could see this token actually heading by the next bull market probably upward to $1,000 maybe, or even 600. I see it going well above the 400 mark pretty much. So whether it could double that and go to 800, we will have to see, but maybe past the 1,000 mark by the next bull market. That's obviously just my opinion. A lot of you guys in the comment sections in my previous videos always say, oh, you predict $1,000, it will hit $1,000, this and that. Doesn't mean it's gonna hit $1,000, guys. It's all my opinion. But yeah, that's what I think that will happen what will happen in the next bull market by 2030. Whether this token goes to 12k, we will have to see, but that's the sort of videos that I've been posting on this channel if you have been watching. But yeah, that's pretty much it with this video. If you want to actually take part in the community polls and actually see what other people are actually thinking, then make sure to subscribe and turn on post notification bells on. I have a lot of value for you guys, which I do post on this channel daily. So yeah, make sure to subscribe and turn your post notification bells on. But yeah, that's pretty much it with today's video. I'll see you in the next video. It's been Cryptoverse, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.